Hi, my name is Pedro Rivera. I'm the chairman and founder of My Tokenized Capital. Today, I've got a very good friend, Pedro, all the way from Puerto Rico.
Hey.
And we can't hit it because we have a common, what I call, mission in life, how to touch. And my mission is touch at least 1 billion people's life and make a difference. And with that, I think we touch some raw nerves on how to do it. So Pedro.
Yes. So ultimately, I think I know where you got that from, by the way. A good friend of ours by the name of Brock Pierce told us that a billionaire is someone who teaches the lives of 1 billion people, not $1 billion.
Yeah.
So at this point in my life, I'm grateful that we're not chasing money anymore. And what we want to do is actually chase the impact, right? And we want to do something for the oppressed people, not only in our homeland of Puerto Rico, but everywhere you can look globally. And that's where we share common interests in Africa specifically. And I'm looking forward and excited to the second half of 2021, going down to Africa and doing some really big things. I'm also excited about the NFT space and what this can ultimately mean. I mean, for me and you, potential of creating and selling an NFT for 500,000 US dollars is not exactly, life-changing. However, for people in extreme poverty, this can be life-changing for them. Not to mention the aspects of the way the NFTs are actually sold and stored gives you the ability to be banked and unbanked people, and with that ultimately gives them the ability of wealth creation. So I'm really excited about those prospects.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Appreciate you.
Not a problem. And that's, again, my sole purpose in life. What we're doing here as well is exactly that. It's not selling the odd NFT for 500.
No.
What we're trying to say is, people who can't even buy $500, how can they participate? So even by doing a like, share, comment, they earn peanuts. But when you add them all up, unlike the YouTubes or the Facebooks or the Instagram, they're making money just by following their celebrity. We've got a wall here of all the African big friends that I have from Kenya, Nigeria, etc.
Yeah.
And some of them have got fantastic projects. We're going to work with them, and some of them is just to help the community.
So ultimately, peanuts are important to elephants, right?
Yes.
So it's all about perspective, right? So depending on what stage you're in your life would depend on how valuable something could be to you. So if you're an individual who's basically making, around $2 a day is what extreme poverty makes in places like Nigeria and in Uganda, outside of Kampala, where people are really, really struggling to get by, especially after the coronavirus, where, having the ability to be in the marketplace has kind of been restricted. So what NFTs do is give people the ability and, God willing, as the technology progresses, to be able to mint these things and sell them online auction marketplaces that can potentially produce good revenue for these creators.
Absolutely.
In my experience in life, and I come from Puerto Rico, is that the more oppressed or the more, people that have the least amount of things is where they get the most creative, right? So, necessity is the mother of all innovation. So where you have the most necessity, you have the most innovation, and that's usually where you get the best creators from. So this whole aspect of this NFT space is extremely exciting, extremely fascinating for people like us who are looking to make extreme impacts.
No, absolutely. I'm talking to a couple of people who've done a transportation system into an NFT.
Yes.
We're looking at people even with the agro farming, bio farming, where they can't afford to do it in a bio fashion to do even export or even local sales. We said if we do it this way and give people part ownership into a fractionalized NFT, which is what we are doing on our platform. So we fractionalize it, and then people have a stake in it for them to become self-sustaining and get themselves off the ground as well. So we have to do innovation into Africa to help them grow the whole community.
Well, ultimately, Africa is the current target because of just the obvious amount of impact that we can be generated from. But one thing's for sure is once this model is proven, this can be taken and duplicated in all areas of the world where people are actually suffering.
And India as well.
And in India, not just in India, but in Burma, Palestine, to any place that, any place where people are actually being oppressed and they don't have an ability to make and generate a wage for themselves. As long as you have a smartphone and you have internet access, and you can mint an NFT on one of these platforms, and there's a ton of them. We have NFT.com that's going to be doing some big things. There's so many different NFT platforms out there. What I'm excited about is ultimately is what the potential it could be for the people on the bottom, because that's where I come from, is the bottom.
Same here.
So I appreciate you, Mr. Pedro Patel. You know that you also have support from my end.
Thank you, bro.
Puerto Rico, we love you. We take you on our heart with us everywhere we go. This black and white symbol right here is the exact Puerto Rican flag, but the reason why it's black and white is because we fight for the oppression and the sovereignty of every person on planet Earth and every nation. We believe everyone is entitled to their own freedom of not only expression, but also belief system and earning potential as well. So we love you, baby. We're going everywhere in the world, and I'm gonna put you on the map.
And we are disrupting the whole world's socio-capitalism wealth creation model.
Yeah.
Because it's all about financial inclusion and not getting the rich people richer. It's
100%.
social capitalism. That's the model we are disrupting.
100%. We want to make sure that people have the ability to now turn things upside down, and the biggest wealth transfer in history is taking place right now. I'm grateful to be part of it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.